Alrighty, hello, and welcome to something a little different. Today we're going to be looking at Soda Dungeon. Now, I've already got over 500 hours in this game, so needless to say, I've played it quite a bit. I recently started up a brand new run with like a new save file just to play around with it, and thought it might be fun to at least record some of it. I don't know, with the way you play this game, I doubt there's no way I'll be able to record every minute of the play, but I did want to just show it off and maybe do, I don't know, it could be a couple episodes, it could be a couple hundred. I have no idea how many I'll do, but let's just start. Basically, it's kind of like a dungeon crawler, and the further you get in the dungeon, the more powerful you get, essentially, and you equip new equipment. Obviously, you expand the bar and all this other stuff. So let's just get into it, shall we? So this is my main one, 250 hours on this, but I've played it on 3 different platforms. So in any event, level 9418. This is obviously super ultra in-game. The last one I just did, I made it up to level 50, and that's like the level of the dungeon. So anyways, we're going to do a new game right now just to show off what the start is, and then I'll jump to this for the next episode more than likely. So, this is how we start, okay? Alright, so you start out really, really weak. Okay. Alright, well, let's talk to this guy. He ain't scared of nobody. So apparently the soda makes it easy to convince people to do dangerous things. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's this. So this is where you put armor, a weapon, a shield, and then you can have up to 2 items, depending on the class. Health, attack, MP, and so on. So, alright, let's do this. And they just force you into the first run. You're not going to get very far at the beginning, obviously. Okay. Loading screen. So right now we just have a basic attack. And you can just kind of click it like that. Now keep in mind, this is just like a... eventually you can have this auto for hours once you get powerful enough, which in a way some people are not going to like, but I don't know. I found this, and I also played Soda Dungeon 2 and had put another couple hundred easily hours into that one as well. So I really liked this concept. It almost looks like other like dungeon crawlers, like of course the name's gonna escape me now, but there's like Rogue. It's kind of like a rogue-lite, I guess technically. This is as well. So a dungeon crawling roguelike. Cool. Anyways, if I just hit auto, he'll just attack, and I won't even have to do anything. So. Now, if you want to get far, eventually, like at some point, you're going to have to take control and do the appropriate stuff. But initially, you can just auto if you like. Now, see, we're going to die here. Boop, we got murdered. What am I doing here? Fighter left all the loot. Okay, we got 13 whole dollars. Okay. Maybe you should try again. So we have our gold down here. Boom. Alright, so you can see here there's a higher amount. So right now these guys are the weakest, so they cost nothing. Check the equipment. Alright, now he has a bottle equipped, which maybe that's what he had before, maybe not, but he does have that equipped now. Alright. And then we basically just run it again. I mean, this is the gist. This is the gist of it. You can see it remembers the auto, but if I want to stop it, I can. All I have to do is click it here. Right now I can't avoid the damage. Okay, this is like a mid-boss. Okay, we barely beat him. Now we're dead. 100%. Okay. Now we got, you can see here we got item this time. We got a wooden sword and 29 gold. Amazing. Okay, talk of your quest is spread. Looks like some people in the town would like to have a word with me. Alright, great. Alright, well, let's first talk with this bro. Alright, that sounds like a plan. So, stools, tables, seats. You'll attract more people, which will in turn make it so you can take more people with you, which of course is the key. Okay, and reputation, we'll have to get that up as well. Alright, so, well, we obviously need, let's see here, how much is a table? Well, we can't even afford that. We've got stools and tables, and you can see it's 0 of 6 and 1 of 6, so these are things that you can continually upgrade. We can get the armory, which we'll definitely want. This goes up to 11, so 11 times 5. So, and then we've got beds, which means you basically just refreshes what's in the tavern at that point. The wizard will let you warp further into the dungeon as you make progression, which is pretty good. This just unlocks like pretty options to make the bar look different. The kitchen is just a straight up boost to starting HP, which is obviously pretty good. And then the banker just, as you can see, ROI for your gold when you're away from the game. I'm not really sure. I can't remember exactly how this part works. And I think since this is the Steam version, I meant to say this earlier, I think this is automatic, but I think if you were playing it on mobile, you'd have to pay to have no ads. That being said, I recently just tried playing it on my phone, and it no longer launches, so I think that happened years ago, and I've only just now noticed it, but it looks like the only way to play it is on PC. So anyways, we're definitely going to do this. And we can't really do anything else. Oh, oops. Got to take a look at the sodas. Okay. High reputation, and you may attract certain customers with the right soda. So the peasants. We've got the slurp. Dungeon mist. Grappling grape. Or grappling grape. I don't know. Brawlers, conjurers, holy fizz, loot beer, and you can see the prices down here. It starts to get pretty high, for at least for where we're at. Regal, and then who knows, 100k. Yeah, we're not getting there anytime soon. The second game that I have is all the way up through these two, this one, and I'm about to work on this one. So the healers are pretty huge spike. Alright, and then VIP is just available after completing level 50, which, you know, we're not there yet. Okay, now let's talk to this guy. Okay. Use salesman to purchase new items, okay. So we've got a sword. See, that's 2 damage. This shield's a little bit better than that other one. And then this shows the HP during that. So that's kind of nice. Now, I'm not even gonna waste my time buying that right now. Let's hire him. We'll just let it auto-select. It's fine for now. Eventually, you'll want to do this on your own. And also, in case you're wondering, you have these little achievements that you can do. It's per, like, file. And it shows you, it'll just give you a summary of everything. Actually, what did that say? Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. And then the bestiaries for each area. I mean, there's actually quite a bit. I was, like I said, I was pretty impressed with this. Okay. Let's go ahead and run another one, just for fun. Again, we're just kind of getting the idea of how this goes. The next time I come back, I'll be able to show off a bunch of other stuff, so. Oh, he didn't even equip the shield. Interesting. Alright, well. I mean, you're not going to get very far at all with one little bro here, obviously. I'm already way past this part on the other file, so we'll be jumping to that. You can see you can critical as well. And again, as the further you get in the run, the more likely you are to get good loot. Okay, we're dead. Perfect. So we got 2 more wooden swords. Yep, so then this tells you what you need for like the ruffian. Gotta have the Dr. Slurp, but we already have the reputation. And then this, so on and so forth. And these are all the different classes that you can get to show up in your bar. So, I mean, me showing this off really doesn't show anything until they're unlocked, so we won't worry about that. Okay, now, to make actual progress, what you really want to do is get more stools and get more of basically everything. You need the armory, so let's just go ahead and buy the armory. All right, and then oh, I must have gotten a shield. That's why. Okay, well, that's why I didn't equip it. Makes sense. All right. Now that I gave him the shop, he's saying there's something new. So you're welcome, buddy. Oh, now he has armor. Cool. I'll buy one. So you can get a better sword, too. Yeah, I'll buy one. Better shield. We don't have the money. And a rock. Perfect. So now we can just go in here and... Typically, I turn the auto equip off. Yeah, I'm doing this offsetting since he has armor, so... maybe it would be better to not do it that way, actually. Yeah, that's the fun about it. You can kind of equip it however you want and do your best. Alright, now we'll just do another run. By the way, this gets more complicated than the way it looks currently. It's about as basic as you can get currently, but, you know, that should be expected since we've just started the game, obviously. You can see that's a significant health boost with having and not having stuff equipped here, so... And maybe we'll get a little bit further here. We'll do a couple more runs, and then the next episode I'll explain some more and show off more classes and things like that. I just wanted to give like a heads up of how the game works, and right now we can't even heal on this file, so I should probably show some of that stuff before I jump over there, because there's might be information overload. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so we killed the boss of the first 10 levels. Each area that you go to has like a boss for every 10 levels, essentially, and normally there's a mid-boss as well. We got a free shield, that's awesome. Okay, he's poisoned, so this is bad. Okay. Good to know. Pretty tough. He just destroyed us. Well, now you're dead, buddy. Yay, we beat him, and then we died. See ya. Okay. Okay, and we got a free shield, a free wooden sword, and a rock. So, great. We brought back 123 bucks. So, yeah, I mean, this is it. This is what we're doing here. We can go ahead and just hire these broskies. Okay, there you go. There's something that's pretty important. If you want to be able to get further, you're going to have these, but you'll also get them as drops, so you don't necessarily have to immediately buy them. Okay, now, what else did we want to do here? Let's do 100 bucks on that. See how that went up now? The next one's 250 bucks, and that's 50, and we can't really do that, so we can't really do anything else. At some point, we'll want to get this, which we probably should have done, but that's alright. That's alright. So we go again. And you can kind of see the loop here forming. And each time you go out, you're hoping you can get further, but, you know, there'll be certain times where you hit walls and you'll just have to grind for money, and then eventually you'll get to the point where, yeah, you're just getting further and further and further. Keep in mind, the level is, when you saw that other save file, that the level was the dungeon level that I had gotten to, so I think it was almost 10,000 or something like that before. I think I just got bored with it and stopped. But I have a higher endurance than most, so... Okay, so we're at the boss. Oh, the other thing I was going to say was that each like area that you're seeing like in the background, there's 20 levels per area. I think there's only 5 areas, and then it goes back around, and the enemies get harder and harder and harder. Oh, we got a free heal stone. Nice. Those things are tough. Not going to survive this. So we still can't get past the first couple here. Alright. Healstone, 2 more wooden swords, and 128 bucks. Amazing. So now you can see there's 3 soda junkies here. Or soda bros, or whatever. What was I saying we needed to do? Soda. So at this point, we want to buy this. Boom. The next one would be, we could get, yeah. So this would bring the average bros. We're not going to see them this time, though. Okay, and again, let's do another run. Since these are so quick. And now we got 3. Now you can have up to 5. I probably should have mentioned that, but I think it shows you at the bottom the portraits. So yeah, up to 5. There are also back attacks and where they surprise you and then they get to go first. So there's a lot of different things that you have to be ready for. And again, if I wanted to be doing this manually, I could, but there's no real reason this early. It's not until you start getting to some of the bosses that you might really want to start paying attention. And the healing items, like when you would use the healing item, they still will use a healing item, but they don't always use it at the right time, clearly, right? But yeah, overall, this game is pretty fun considering the simplicity of what it is. Although, again, it does get much more complicated later on. And you just get to pick a treasure chest. Sometimes you get gold, sometimes you get an item. You never really know what you're going to get, clearly. Alright, we already lost 1. So we've got a different monster this time. Fork in the road. Alright, now we'll do this just for the training part. Alternate paths can have traps or treasures. So you can stay on the current path or not. Okay, we got a flame trap, so that's going to kill us. Typically, if you're trying to make progress, you probably wouldn't want to do that. Okay, well, he's dead. And now he's dead. Perfect. Alright, wooden sword. That's all we got. That wasn't much, but we brought home 200 bucks, so that's cool. That's the example of the new guy. Let's see what new sodas they have. So again, 150, and there you go. Now we got another potential Patreon. Or, instead of doing that, we can put the money into the tavern to have more people. See, because we got 5 slots. So, which one would be a bigger and better investment? That's the question, right? Looks like we can do both of these. Let's do that. And you see that's now 500, and then we can do this. So we won't even be able to hire this guy because it's 25 bucks, so never mind on him. So when you're making these decisions, you just got to make the decision that you think is best. I mean, eventually it's just about grinding out the money, clearly. We're only going to make so far with two of the 5 slots filled, right? But once you get the 5 slots filled, then it's all about the type of person you're taking, and in addition, obviously, the equipment. That probably goes without saying, but right now we don't have much to choose from, so we're just kind of letting it auto right now. When you're actually trying to make progression, though, I can't stress enough, just autoing is not going to get you very far in the mid to long term. Like, once you hit level like 50 plus, maybe even 100 plus, definitely by 100, you're going to want to be manually controlling. That is until you have a group that is so ridiculously powerful that you could do let's say you could do the first 200 levels of the dungeon on auto, and you don't have to start paying attention until like level 250 or something like that. And you'll know as you play it, you'll get more and more used to it. So, oh, we got a free battle axe. Nice. That's why I typically don't buy weapons and stuff, but you're gonna get more than you could possibly know. See, that was a little cure. It's only 20. Dead. See, had I taken control, I might have been able to cure the other guy. But would that have mattered one way or another? Who knows? Dang, these guys are rough. Tough. Very tough. Poison trap. Perfect. Very rarely do those work well. I'd say it's almost guaranteed you should just continue on the path. All right, here's an example. See, so we got that battle axe, we got a free iron armor, and then, you know, a couple of things we don't care about. 2 rocks, 1 wooden sword. Cool. 158 bucks. Nice. Now, typically what you'll want to do, see, now we have a total of 5 people already in here. What you ideally want to do if you want to get a good run, and this is kind of key, is hire your guys first. So 1, 2, 3, we have to blow all of our money, but we might get a stronger run, right? Now we look to see what we can, is there anything we can buy? Probably not. Oh, we could do that. Because you might as well use it, right? Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I don't know if this works in Steam. I would assume it does, but I would never do that. I don't know why you do that when you can just grind the money, but yeah, if you're impatient and you want to do that, feel free. Okay, and then we'll do, so this is an example of, again, they're not in ideal gear or anything, but at least we have 5 people, right? So that's great. And 4 more members are in the party. You will surround the enemy. Make use of back attacks is what they're saying. So you can see 29 health, 27 health, 15, and then 10 and 10, because they're not wearing anything. They have almost nothing for gear, so not good, but it's better than having nothing. And you'll notice that the mobs that appear will also slightly change over time as you're progressing difficulty and stuff. You'll start seeing different things up to a certain point, obviously, but the last 2 little notches always have 3 or 4 enemies. So if you're too weak, you'll just get destroyed there before you even get to the boss. And there are varying tiers of the bosses too. So yeah, you're going to see all kinds of cool stuff as we progress. And again, I don't know how long or how many episodes we'll be doing of this. Ooh, that's a new item. Okay. But yeah, it could be pretty fun to just kind of see some progression as we make progress. So what I'll do is, I mean, we're probably not even going to get to the, oh, here we go, here's ambushed. We won't even get to level 20, meaning the dungeon level. Probably not. So they get to hit us first, and then we get to go. That was barely enough to kill that guy. But we are making progress, so that's something. See, you never want your healing guy to be your most powerful dude. Not wise. Oh, you can only use that ability on each person one time in this particular, like, level. And then when you go to the next one, if you survive it, you can use it again. So there is a certain point where you just won't be able to heal through it. If in case you're wondering. I should probably show what non-auto looks like. Okay, so non-auto. So see, I can attack, I can shield myself, or I can cure. So if I want to cure, I can do that. And then the next guy, he could throw a rock if he wanted to, or... And then the next guy can throw a rock. Alright, now I'm just going to let him auto, because whatever, but just as an example. Probably should have showed that off earlier, but I did not. Will we be able to get through this? Perhaps. Normally we'd be on a mid-boss, or maybe, yeah, it's this one that would typically be the mid-boss. We are definitely not going to make it very far now. Especially not with the poison. Okay, we lost another one. We'll do the best we can. Oh, he's dead. But you'll notice, hopefully we'll get a couple of more items from this. Alright, and he's dead. Alright, perfect. Alright, turtle shell, iron shield, wooden sword, and wooden shield. Okay. 446 bucks, though, coming back. That's pretty good, right? So, again, comparatively speaking to what we were doing, I'd say that's pretty good. Oh, look at this guy. Gladiator. Signpost outside. Okay, I think you have to be like, you have to have gotten to level 50 before you can even use it, but just to show it, it's right here. Okay. Okay, and we can't do it. Oh, complete level 20 first. Okay, whatever. Alright. Now, what will make the biggest impact here, right? A couple of different things. We're going to look at the sodas first. That's 150 bucks. So let's go ahead and get that. That next one's $1,000. Okay, okay. Oh, whoops. The bed is nice. Let's go ahead and get that. And that's a one-time buy. We can't do any of those. Oh, we could do this. Alright, so as an example, we could just get another discount, and that goes up to 500. We have $9, which means we can only hire 2 bros. We could try doing this. It'll cost 30 now, so that ain't gonna work. So basically, we made some progression as far as the roguelike side of things is concerned, but we can't really do much. So we'll just have to go through the dungeon again, get a little bit more money, and as you can see, kind of the reoccurring pattern here. The difference being, as you get stronger and stronger, you're going to want to prioritize maybe starting at higher tiers of the dungeon, so you're not starting the whole run over, if you're trying to make progression, right? Now, if you're trying to bring back a ton of gold, on the other hand, then you're going to want to start at the very beginning, right? And then you can just auto it and hope that your guys survive. If you set them up properly, they should be able to survive for a very long time. Again, I'm remembering back when I would let this run sometimes overnight, and I'd get up in the morning and it would still be fighting and destroying stuff. So, you know, it's definitely possible that you can do that. If you don't like that type of game, though, like, I get it, it makes sense, but, you know, that's kind of what this is, a roguelite that you can just continue to get more and more powerful with. So, once you've unlocked all the stuff at the bar and everything, and you've kind of, gotten that squared away, then you can kind of just do what you need to do, like do the normal build. Yeah, I don't even think we've beaten the first level, like 20 levels. Let's just continue. Yeah, that's just rough. We've got weapons that are doing a little bit more damage though, so that's nice. Almost dead. And now we're dead for sure, so ambush is auto dead for us. Okay. Well, we got another healstone and another battle axe, and we didn't even open the chest really, so not for that. Okay, great. So as another example, I'm going to prioritize. Let's see here. I'll prioritize the wizard so you can see what that looks like. So here he is. Alright, so as you can see, it costs money, but since we haven't made it past level 20, then we can only warp to level 11 in the dungeon. But it is kind of neat. We can't afford anybody else, so... And these are the next person. You can see they have a little higher health, a little higher attack. What does this guy have? 3 and 15. And then the soda dungeon, of course, is the weakest, but... Sure, let's just start. Oh, no, yeah, let's start. That's what it looks like. Bam. This is not very wise, because we're not going to make much progress. So again, if you're trying to get gold, I would suggest it. Wow, he can just spam that poison. That's ridiculous. As you can see, we were not meant to last long in that run. 23 bucks. Perfect. I was hoping to see more of these, so what you can do is let's show this. Refresh the patrons. Okay, well, we only got one. That's not great. See, so when you have more money, you can just do that and get the free ones, you know? But yeah, that's kind of the idea here. The next thing I would do is I would max out the stools and tables, and you're not going to max this initially, but get it as high as you can get it. The decor is not that important. The kitchen would be nice, but you're not going to be able to do that at the beginning. And the banker will come in time. So as far as the sodas go, my other game has this one and this one. So I'll just be jumping in next time, and I'll show you kind of where we're at there. But I think you get the idea, you get the gist of it, and yeah, you can see this guy will start to carry some of the normal items in case you need them later. And actually, you know what? You can also sell stuff, like if we wanted to sell a couple of those, we could. What does liquidate? Liquidate item quantities will be reduced to the max equipable. You will earn 3 gold. Sure. Okay, so I think what that is if you have 5 guys in your group, then it'll reduce everything down to 5 automatically, so you don't have to go in and sell everything. I think that's pretty good, actually. I forgot that was a thing, but anyways, yeah, I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are about this type of game in the comments. If you found yourself enjoying the video, hit the like button if you don't mind, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.